Welcome
to another episode of Barbershop Talk Radio. I'm your host, Young Slim.
And I'm Kim.
It looks like you lost another one.
All right, today is February 18th, 2021.
February 18th,
We
2021.
got some breaking news today.
And it's finally happened.
Carson Wentz is no longer an Eagle. Finally,
Finally, he has been traded
going back to Frank Wright.
Indianapolis Colts for a third-round pick and a conditional second-round pick in 2002.
Next year. Yeah, so
I mean,
third round pick
2022.
this year, and then a conditional second round pick next year, which was that if he plays 70% of his snaps and the Colts make the playoffs, that next year's second round pick could turn to a first round pick.
Or if he plays 75% of the snaps and the Colts make the playoffs, it'll turn into a first-round pick. Which, okay.
Let's send him back to Frank Wright, and let's see if all y'all Carson lovers, let's see if this man can fix him. I don't think so. I don't think there's no fixing him, but some people out there think that the boy can be fixed.
They wanted him. Everybody's saying, send him to Frank. Send him to Frank.
Send him back to Frank Wright. Well, they got him. Frank Wright has him back.
Good, and let him go.
How you feel about this trade?
All right, hold on. Let me see if I can get to him.
You think it was a good trade? You glad they finally got rid of him?
Do I think it was a good trade? I think this
Not for
trade.
what they got for him. You don't.
I mean, listen. He embarrassed himself. He underachieved to a point of like no coming back. Honestly,
I mean, nobody was going to pay him what they paid Matt Stafford for his performance last year.
I mean, his value has been
it's going down definitely.
Not only that, by him complaining and saying like, "Oh, I'm out of here. I want out."
He got Doug Peterson fired, and then still wanted to leave.
For the most part, but he just wanted to get rid of the Eagles organization. But the fact that he fucking forced his way out, basically
insisted on a trade,
embarrassed himself to the point where there was no trade value for him. None. He had no value.
Yeah.
Don't say that.
But you also got to remember that they're also taking whoever he's going to. They're taking over his $128 million contract. His 4-year, $128 million.
And the Eagles are still taking a fucking cap hit with this, like a $30 million cap hit with this bullshit.
What is it? Just this year?
Yeah, just this year.
Okay, so after this year,
we're done with them completely.
So do they draft a quarterback then?
I don't know. At this point, it depends on if they draft a quarterback. That means that if they believe in Carson Wentz or not. I mean, not Carson Wentz, Jalen Hurts.
See, from what I've been reading online today, it said that the Eagles plan on getting competition for
competition.
Yeah. That it said that there is no guarantee that Jalen Hurts is going to be the starter, and they do plan on bringing in some type of competition for him. That's how they labeled it online. Bringing in competition, whether that means drafting somebody or picking up a cheap somebody who's not on any
backup. Like who you gonna add? Ryan Fitzpatrick,
Jameis Winston.
Jameis Winston's, I think, still with the Saints.
Isn't there a couple of people that were dropped that don't have? Who's the guy from Washington? They got let go.
Oh no! Pittsburgh signed him.
Oh, did he?
Yeah. Pittsburgh signed him. Listen, it's a good deal.
Shit, if they could get a Fitzpatrick, hell yeah.
He's a bowler. He balls. He's a good backup.
Yeah.
Is Carson Wentz? Was it worth what we did to get him? We won a Super Bowl, so it's hard for me to say no.
Gave up multiple first-round picks for him.
Worth what we got for him? We won a Super Bowl, so.
But we didn't win with him, though. Yes, he had a great season.
As bad as he looked last year, it was just like, it's hard to say that he wasn't. It wasn't worth it.
Yeah, he had a great season in 2017, but he hasn't been the same since then. Like
not even close.
No,
not even close.
So people like to compare his stats on there. Like I did see something on there that said that he's the only there's only 5 quarterbacks in the whole NFL that threw for more than 10 touchdowns in 3 games or something like that, and he's one of them.
I don't give a damn. I don't give a damn about all those stupid bullshit, meaningless stats.
Yeah.
Can you win?
No.
Has he won a Super Bowl? No.
Everyone likes to say he has no receivers. He has no receivers. He has nobody.
Do you make the receivers around you better?
No.
Carson Wentz is maybe. All right, I'll say this. I don't want to trash him completely, but I'll say this. Maybe him going to another team. Maybe him going to another team is the best thing for him. Eastwood, what's up, bro?
What's up?
Do you like this trading of Carson Wentz?
We had to go, but I don't think we got enough.
You agree with that?
I agree.
But,
you think they should have got more for him?
Absolutely more. But he ruined his value. He ruined his value. He looked so bad last year.
We gave up 3 first round picks to draft his ass. And
that's right. 2. It was 2.
It was 2?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was 2.
I mean, we'll probably get the first round pick next year because they didn't get him to not play him. So unless he gets hurt, then. Right. But he gets hurt every year. So.
Yeah.
That's why the whole 70% thing is put in there because they don't even believe in him.
Yeah.
Nah, they believe in him or else they wouldn't have traded for him.
Frank Wright believes in him, maybe. But I don't know. Let's see. Everyone said Frank Wright can fix him. We'll see.
He's going to do what I believe that he's going to do way better there. He's going to look like more of the 2017 Carson Wentz.
You think so? They don't have anybody either.
Yeah, no, they have a top 5 defense. They have a good ass offensive line. They got a young, good running back in Jonathan Taylor. They're Carson Wentz Howie Roseman fucked our whole team up. Like he did.
I agree with you there. But what I'm saying is the basic things that Carson Wentz cannot do and does not do well. Tell me, all right, we'll say this. Name 2 things that Carson Wentz does well. 2.
You're a quarterback, so you know.
What is 2 things that Carson Wentz does well?
I don't know. I don't know.
That's not a trick question. That's not a trick question.
I mean, in 2017 and even 2019, I mean.
All right. Hold up. I'll even let you use those seasons if you want. What did he do well?
Well, he took a bum-ass roster in 2019.
No. What did he specifically do well?
He contribute to that team?
What did he do that we were like, wow, he does this really good? What did he do?
I mean, nothing recently.
All right, hold up. Name 2 things that Aaron Rodgers does well.
He gets the ball out of his hands quick, and I bet he's been in the league so long that he can read a defense before the snap, and I believe that Carson Wentz can do that too. But I believe that he did all this shit on purpose. Like he had enough of the Eagles, so he was like, "Fuck it."
I heard that. I did hear that from somebody that he purposely tanked last season.
Why would somebody purposely decrease their value? The Eagles don't like. What are you talking about? This is a league. Like, even if you don't want to play for the Eagles, why would you make yourself look like garbage?
But he didn't decrease his value because regardless, he was getting paid $128 million regardless.
The money has nothing to do with it. I'm talking about his value as what the league looks at him as like he's worth. He ain't worth shit.
He was doing it to make his coach look bad. That's why he was doing it.
All he did was make himself look bad.
Not really, because Doug Peterson got fired and he got his wish and got out of there. So,
I'm gonna backtrack. I'm gonna tell you exactly what Aaron Rodgers does well. You were on the way to saying it, but Aaron Rodgers' pre-snap read is second to none, and him drawing the defense off sides. I've never seen anybody do it like him. He draws the defense off sides like 5 times a game and gets a free play, and most of them end up in touchdowns. He has a quick release. He has a very good control of
Carson Wentz,
the game.
Carson Wentz has the ability, well, he did, to improvise and make plays when there was no play to be made. And that was early in his career.
That was 4 years ago.
But he didn't look the same once he stopped running.
No, he looks slower.
Yeah. Well, he don't run the ball anymore, and makes him look bad.
Hold up. Let me ask you again. What does Russell Wilson do great? What's the 2 things that Russell Wilson does great?
He does everything great.
Okay. Carson Wentz doesn't have anything you can specifically say that he does great, but I can name a lot of things that he does bad. He cannot read a defense.
He fumbles.
He cannot pick up a
way
blitz.
Too much, and he throws.
He fumbles way too much.
Interceptions in the first quarter. Every game.
He throws interceptions in the red zone when they're about to score. He has no idea how to pick up a blitz. None. He's always looked like a deer in headlights when a blitz comes. Always. He just never sees it coming, no matter where it comes. Even though they're at the line saying, hey, we're blitzing. He still acts like he never seen it. He holds the ball too long.
Yeah, well, not for nothing. Me and you, I don't know if you did, but I never played real football. It's got to be very difficult back there to be able to read the defense pre-snap.
I've never played quarterback.
I never played real football, so I don't even know.
You never played Pee Wee real football. You never played.
He played All-Star football.
Varsity.
Never.
You never played in not Babe Ruth.
High school.
I was a baseball and a basketball player. I never played football.
Oh, all right. Well, I played organized football before for a few years.
I don't think I really believe Carson Wentz will turn it around, but he just couldn't do it in Philly. He could never get out of Nick Foles' he could never walk into that building, to that stadium, seeing a statue of Nick Foles.
Yes,
I
agree.
He pretty much brought them Nick Foles. Nick Foles took it over, and he could never get out. He could never get out of that shadow. That's point blank. Period. Once that happened, he crumbled. He's a bitch. He crumbled.
Mentally weak.
Yeah, I mean, if you look at his career playing football, I mean, I don't know how he did in Pop Warner and what all that, but if you look at his career at North Dakota State, he was always the man. And then he came to the Eagles, and he was the man. And as soon as he wasn't the man, he crumbled.
Fell apart pretty bad, man.
And it's not even physically. It's all mental with him.
Yes. Mentally weak.
That's why he just needs. Mark my words. He's going to be a way better quarterback, closer to the 2017 Carson Wentz went with the Colts. I guarantee it. But he just couldn't.
If the Colts use the same formula they used with Phillip Rivers, then yes. Running the ball, as long as Carson Wentz doesn't have to be your best player, you can win. But if he has to be your best player, you can't win.
I don't think he'll win a Super Bowl, but he'll be like Phillip Rivers, the guy that always gets to, deep in the playoffs, but just can't overcome it.
Well, I think I said it perfect. I think if Carson Wentz has to be your best player, you can't win. If you run the offense through another player, another star on the team, you can win. But Carson Wentz won't allow that to happen. That's what I'm feeling.
So,
you think
wants
to be the best
he
player?
wants to be the man.
Okay.
Why did you
I can't hear you.
You're breaking up.
The show to StreamYard. Why did you change the show to StreamYard instead of doing it on the phone on whatever the other one was?
We can still do it on the phone.
Because video is the wave of the future, my friend.
We still have both. Why, you like the phone better?
I don't care. I was just asking. But I mean, it's probably because where I'm at, but I have connection issues. Like, everything kind of like gets all staticky at times.
Yeah. You see,
like when y'all are talking to me, like at the beginning, I could hear everything perfect. But now it's like, I hear you, but it's like, it's got static to it. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Same thing with you. You're out in the woods, bro.
Yeah, you're breaking up.
Oh, I'm staticky too?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
So hold up. So what are we gonna do? What is the next move for the Eagles?
I don't think they should draft a quarterback in the first round. I think they should just roll with the but this year is a good year to draft a quarterback because you got a lot of good ones. But I mean Jalen Hurts has always won. Like he won at Alabama. He won it where'd he go after that? To not South Carolina. Where did he go?
Jalen Hurts went to what? Oklahoma?
And Alabama and then Oklahoma, but he won. The only I never thought he should have been benched for Tua. But and I don't follow college like that. I care less about college, but he was good. He was a good football player. He always won, and they benched him, and that's why he transferred to Oklahoma. But he made Oklahoma a top 14 when they weren't shit. You know?
So you're saying you believe in Jalen Hurts?
I believe in Jalen Hurts if Howie Roseman decides to make good draft picks, but he's proven that he can't do that.
That's a fact. He's proven that he has not drafted a Pro Bowl player in years.
So maybe we need to get rid of Howie Roseman.
I mean, but I don't necessarily think that it's just Howie Roseman. I think Jeffrey Lurie makes the picks for Howie.
No.
I know everyone's blaming it on Howie Roseman.
I don't think Jeffrey makes the picks.
I bet you he has a lot of say in them.
I'm sure he does. I'm sure he has some say in it.
You can't have that, man. You can't have that. That's the Dallas Cowboys formula for failure.
Right. That's what I was about to say. That's the Jerry Jones aspect. Like,
yeah,
can't do that. And like, he's so much better at drafting people like later in the rounds than in the first and second. Like, he don't know how to make a high pick. Like he don't.
No, he doesn't take the obvious pick. He should.
I'm not saying I don't know if I could do any better, but you know, he outthinks himself. Like take the obvious good pick, and you'll be all right. But
just like we should have took fucking Earl Thomas. We should have took Earl Thomas, but we take fucking Brandon Graham and then Nate Allen in the second round. But Earl Thomas is a Hall of Famer.
Yeah, well,
we should have took him.
Brandon Graham's a Hall of Famer in Eagles book.
Yeah, he's in the Ring of Honor.
Yeah, well,
just like we should have took Justin Jefferson. But we take Rager. For what? This guy breaks Randy Moss's records.
I'm gonna move my truck out closer to the road. Maybe that'll help my connection.
Yeah, you sound like you're fucking cracking peanuts.
Yeah, it sounds like you're opening something. You're out in the boonies. Did you get snow out there?
Hell no, it rains every fucking day here. Every day.
Really?
Yeah, that's what Tommy said.
We just got snow today.
How can I send Tommy a link?
Oh, where is he?
Well, I'd rather have snow than have all this rain. Like this rain is ridiculous.
Oh, I think, hold on, I think I can send it to him. Remember he looked on the phone, Tommy. He's gonna make something else. He's gonna make this.
If not, it's all good.
Yeah, I'll take snow. I'll take snow over rain too. I can't do rain. So you liking the North Carolina life out there?
Ooh, that sounds like thunder.
Maybe I just need to reconnect.
You can try it. You can hang up and call back.
Yeah, because I can't. I just need to reconnect. I'm gonna hop off and then I'm gonna call right back.
All right.
All right, so like I was saying, what does Carson Wentz do that's so fucking good? Nothing. He doesn't do two things that he's mastered. He hasn't met his
foot. He should have mastered by now.
His footwork is sloppy. His field presence is bad. That's Gary. His field presence is bad. His pocket awareness is even worse. He can't pick up a blitz. He can't run anymore. He's slow. I think personally, this is the best we could have got for him because he's not that good. Honestly.
Really? You really think we couldn't have got any more?
I don't think we could have got anything better than this. He's not that good. At least he hasn't played that good. Even though everyone's like, oh, he took us to the playoffs. He took us to the playoffs a couple of seasons ago. He took us to the playoffs. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. He didn't do anything in the playoffs. And he played weak teams that anybody would have beat. And this year, we just completely couldn't beat those weak-ass teams.
You couldn't beat anybody.
So, it is what it is,
right,
man. I think it's a wrap. Okay. I think it's a wrap. The Carson Wentz era is over. It did bore fruit of a Super Bowl. We won a Super Bowl.
But I get what everyone's saying.
But it wasn't because of him. It's crazy as that sounds. He did lead us to a great record. Got us the number one seed, but he didn't finish the job. Nick Foles gets credit for that Super Bowl all the way.
That's why there's a statue of Nick Foles, not Carson out there.
And exactly why. Carson Wentz has proven himself to be a diva, mentally small,
weak-minded,
extremely weak-minded, extremely uncoachable.
He has no confidence, nothing.
I think confidence isn't the problem. I think that he thinks that he's better than what he is. I think he thinks he's smarter than what he is. They're basically saying he's uncoachable. Good luck, Frank Wright. Now, Frank Wright runs a system where the quarterback doesn't throw the ball 50 times a game.
Okay.
Now, that's probably going to piss Carson off.
Right.
But
he said he wants to be the best player.
He wants to be the star of the team. But the running back's going to be the star of the team in Indianapolis.
Yes. Jonathan Taylor.
They do everything off of play action pass. They do everything off of off the run every time. You putting Carson Wentz there, they're not going to start throwing the ball. They're not going to be a vertical passing team. It's not going to be Peyton Manning's show. It's still the Colts.
Yeah.
They won with Jacoby Brissett. They won with Phillip Rivers.
Yeah.
But Carson Wentz is a mix between both.
So you don't think he'll do good on the Colts?
I don't think he's a starting quarterback in the NFL.
No.
Mm-mm.
You think he's better backup? Not even.
I don't even know if he's that, yo. He has the build, he has the body, he just doesn't have the mental. He doesn't have the mental capacity for it. I've seen too many mistakes that anybody in any pro football should know what they're doing in those circumstances.
He's not new. He's not a rookie. He's been in the league for 5 years now. So you can't blame it on he doesn't know. He's new. This is blah, blah, blah. He's been here for 5 years, starting for 5 years.
I've seen too many alarming things from him that made me like, oh, my God, this guy.
Everyone said you're crazy because you've been saying it since 2018 that Carson is not the man, that we need to move on from him.
Because he never evolved.
Yeah.
He just,
for being a franchise quarterback, he's never made the Eagles better.
Isn't a franchise quarterback.
I know, but as I said, a franchise quarterback is supposed to make your team better, and he's never.
And people around him are better.
Yeah,
he never made anybody around him better.
They look worse, actually. They look bad. You don't know the value of your receivers and your tight ends because they look really bad on the Eagles.
He never picked up the basic things of football that any quarterback in the NFL should be able to do. And that was my biggest, that was the alarm. Like ding, 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 ding. Carson Wentz cannot pick up a basic blitz. Carson Wentz is lost when somebody blitzes him up the A gap. There's no hot routes. If he can't get away with his legs, he's done.
Yeah.
And he's slow.
And he hasn't.
Now he lost a step.
Yeah.
Losing his step, and he was shrugging people off that 2017 year.
But
shrugging people off and running and
we
just
haven't
making
seen that Carson
crazy
since then, though.
Backyard football plays. But backyard football plays don't sustain in the NFL. You have to learn to play the position. And Carson Wentz has done bad at learning the position of quarterback. His mechanics are a joke. He can't throw basic things like screens and simple checkdowns. And when he does throw checkdowns, he has guys wide open deep down the field that he just doesn't look at. He just doesn't play. He just doesn't know what he's doing. He doesn't. He doesn't.
Who he deep down the field isn't really, I don't think that is really an issue. I mean, look.
Yes. Well, what I'm saying is when he has guys wide open deep down the field,
yeah, he don't see him
throw a check down. But when he's supposed to throw a check down, he'll throw an interception. Instead of he'll throw into coverage.
Right.
Bro.
But every time he's
always shocked. He's always shocked by a blitz.
Every time he has Deshaun Jackson out there, what happens?
Nothing.
No, Deshaun Jackson, I mean, not just for Carson Wentz, but if you look at Carson Wentz's last 2 years with Deshaun Jackson, he has the most deep balls completed for touchdowns to him. Like
one of them was from Jalen this year.
Dude, he threw two touchdowns to Deshaun Jackson. 2. That was last year
in the first game.
Game 1 against the Redskins. Yeah,
this year was
that we were losing. Yeah. Not this year. We were losing to the Redskins. 2 deep balls to the Redskins against the Redskins. That was the only touchdowns he threw to Deshaun Jackson. That was it.
Well, you know me. I wasn't ever a big fan of his after 2017, but I just don't know how we got to this point.
I know.
You don't know how? I can show you a fucking.
He's hired to do it, and you said it perfectly. It started when Nick Foles won the Super Bowl, and they put a statue up of him. That's when his downfall started.
He never bounced back from that knee injury. Never.
And he could never fill Nick Foles' shoes. I think he really thought that, and I think he tried after 2017. Got hurt in 2018, allegedly. But then 2019, he came in and he had a good season. I think he really, really tried. I think he was hoping that he would make it to the Super Bowl and they would put his statue out there right next to Nick Foles. But it never happened. It's not going to happen like it. It wasn't going to happen for him in Philly, and I think that really hurt him mentally.
So you think he's going to go to Indianapolis?
And they're going to put
the house that Peyton Manning built and live up to anything like that? No,
that'll never happen. But then again, what do we do from here? Because the Eagles are, in, like you say, a little bit of a pickle.
Yeah.
They are the number 6 pick this year. And do they go with a quarterback or not? So say Carson does play 70% of the snaps or whatever, they make it to the Super Bowl next year, and we do get a first-round pick. There's no guarantee we're going to be number 6.
I mean, I don't know.
So what do you do?
I don't know. I say if the Eagles don't believe in Jalen Hurts, I say you draft a quarterback.
I mean,
we haven't seen enough of Jalen, though. I mean, I guess they would know better.
I think with Jalen Hurts is going to be fine. I think I wouldn't draft a quarterback.
I agree. I think they need to actually put some time into them. I would use your draft picks to build up your offensive line, your defensive line, and I wouldn't draft a quarterback either.
I don't know why this shit's so staticky. I'm trying to figure out why the ball is so staticky.
You got in the boonies, out in North Carolina.
Yeah.
Well, coming back for the All-Star Touch Football League, right?
It's probably because the weather down here is just, I'm telling you, it rains every day, like every day.
Yeah, that's gonna suck. You're coming back to quarterback, right? You're coming back to play quarterback this year?
Nah.
No, nope. You know you miss it. You know you love it.
I miss it, but I can't come back there every week to play.
No, yeah.
That's half the reason why we sucked last season, because I wasn't there every week and we couldn't get on the same page. I mean,
yes, I agree. So if you're going to do it, you have to be here for the season to do it. Yeah, you can't go back and forth.
Yeah, I mean, when the season before, when I was there every week, like we were like climbing and getting better and better and better. And last season, that shit was.
It would have been different. If you were here last season, would have been different. Like I said, if you weren't going back and forth, nobody could get on the same page. It would have been a different season if you were here.
Well, plus too, I was in way better shape the season before. Like I was in the best shape of my life, and then COVID happened, and then I gained 20 pounds, and then I was back and forth, and we weren't, we didn't practice like even me and Reese. Me and Reese couldn't even get on the same page, and that was like we were on the same page season before, but we practiced like
right.
It's
guys gonna be coming back.
Maybe you guys can get Jim.
Yeah, whatever. We're not talking about the Braves. We're talking about the fucking Eagles.
I asked him if he was coming back for the season.
No, he's not coming back. He's fucking North Carolina.
He don't even want me to come back.
He wants you to come back, but he wants you to come back and stay here.
You don't live here anymore, motherfucker. But yeah, anyway.
The Eagles, I'm telling you, the Eagles are in a lot of trouble. A lot of trouble.
Yeah, they are.
Why you say that?
We're $60 million over the cap right now.
After this year, I mean, that's one year.
And 30 of it dead money. So it's not really like they can even pick up any players, right? They don't really.
It's 1 year. It's 1 year. Once Carson comes off the books, we'll be fine.
He's off the books,
but there's no such thing as rebuilding in the NFL. It's such that you can turn the season. You can turn your team around. Look what happened at Tampa Bay.
All they got to do is draft.
All you need is a quarterback.
No,
all you need is a quarterback.
Tampa Bay, Tom Brady already had weapons down there and brought Gronk out of retirement, got AB on there. Like, no, it's way different. Way different.
They kind of like Yankee their way to a Super Bowl.
Yeah.
That's how the Yankees win.
Right. Yankees ain't won in a while, though.
Nah, doesn't work like that. So
Tom Brady is the fucking GOAT. Like, as much as I hated him in the Patriots, that dude is a bad man. He is a bad man.
I hate him.
43 years old. 43 years old, he left the Patriots and wins a Super Bowl his first season. He's a bad man.
He said he's been in 13 title games, like championship games. 13 championship games.
And did you? I mean, y'all saw it. Like, the Honey Badger, like, kind of challenged him, and he fucking ran into his face and was talking shit. Like, nah,
yeah,
bro,
should have been a fucking flag. Tyrann Matthew. That should have been a fucking flag, but the Badger gets the flag. Bullshit.
Yeah, well, that's why
Bullshit.
He's the GOAT. That's why he's the GOAT.
No, that's corny. That's why the refs are fucking a joke.
He might if he could win again next year, there's no doubt that he's the best athlete to ever play.
There's no doubt of that already. He is the best. Like people 20 years from now, people will know Tom Brady. Like, that man will forever be the best quarterback in NFL football.
But what I'm saying is he might even pass Jordan as the best fucking player in any sport. That's how good he is.
Whatever, man. Good for him.
Yo, you gotta give credit where it's due. You can't hate on that man anymore. You can't.
Yeah, I can.
I mean, he is a GOAT.
I hate fucking Michael Jordan too.
Yeah, Magic Johnson's better than Michael Jordan. I know. I don't want to hear it.
Magic Johnson was a better to me. I'd rather watch Magic Johnson's game. I don't like Michael Jordan.
I'd rather you cut your hair, but you ain't gonna do that.
I'd rather you fucking trim that stinking beard, but you won't do that.
Yeah, they're looking like Duck Dynasty.
Shit.
Yeah, I mean, even like our best offensive player is Miles Sanders, and he can't even stay healthy. Like, we're fucked. We're fucked.
Bro, the Eagles will turn it around, bro. I promise you that.
You think so? You think
I know they will
this year?
I know they will.
Or next year?
I know this year.
You think?
You can go from winning 3 games to winning the Super Bowl.
True.
It happens that way.
Especially in the division.
I've seen it happen way too many times. There's no
who's done that?
Huh?
Who's done that? Won 3 games and then won the Super Bowl. You better get your phone out and fucking Google that shit, because
I can do it. Hold up. Don't even look. The St. Louis Rams did it.
Didn't Tampa?
The greatest show on turf. The greatest show on turf did it.
3
Tampa
wins.
Bay did it.
3 wins.
They won 6 games last year. The Eagles did it.
They had more than 3 wins. 3 wins is like, you're like,
they had what, 6 wins? 6 wins
3.
the year before and won the Super Bowl?
You just said 3.
I'm just saying it can happen.
So after how many games did we win this year? Because I don't even know.
4 and a half.
And maybe we can win the Super Bowl next year.
Why not? What?
Because we're 60 million over the cap, and we don't have any players. They're all old, and like
they do need to fix the offensive line and the defensive line.
If the Tampa Bay Buccaneers can just go and win the Super Bowl,
after the team they
anybody can.
Before Tom Brady got on there,
man, you know what? You're making me drink.
Okay, let me think. Who else has done it? Let me go by.
What was Tampa's record before Tom Brady got there?
They were 5-11 or some shit like that.
So he didn't make them any better. They were still 6 and whatever, and they still won a Super Bowl.
Won a Super Bowl. It just happened. There's no such thing as a rebuilding in the NFL. It's the parity is like this. the teams that are really good, the teams that are mediocre, it's a very thin line.
Okay, so if you were Howie Roseman, what are you doing with this first pick? What are you picking? You picking a receiver? You picking a quarterback? What would you pick?
Offensive line or a quarterback?
Well, you would go with quarterback.
Well, with the
way, you still need a backup because what is it? Sudfeld? Sudfeld is not it, but you don't take a backup in the first round.
No, I think Sudfeld's a free agent.
Yeah, good. Let him go.
Yeah,
I agree. But Howie Roseman can't draft receivers. But if I'm drafting with the 6th pick, I don't know if he would fall to 6, but I don't know if either of them would. But I would take Devontae Smith or Jamar Chase, and if they're not there, then I would just go with it, like you said, an offensive lineman or something like that, because
they got to rebuild the lines, bro. Yeah. You got to rebuild the offensive line. We were the highest paid defensive line in the league. For the production we got to do something different. We got to rebuild the offensive line. Rebuild the line. Rebuild the offensive line. Rebuild the go linebacker secondary later rounds, but you got to build the offensive line back, and then the defensive line.
I don't think they have to rebuild the offensive line because
they do.
Nah, because Mailata proved last season that he is ready to take that step to be the left tackle. Lane Johnson hopefully can recuperate from his surgery as the right tackle, and I think they should move Dillard to left guard, and then Brandon Brooks comes back to play right guard. Like I don't.
Okay, and plus the guy we drafted in the first round last year, who was that? He got hurt.
I said move Dillard to left guard and see if he can do that, because you can't draft guys in the first round and then just give up on them so easily. Like you just can't.
I agree.
Like, I mean, and the defensive line, I agree, the defensive line is in bad shape because Brandon Graham's getting old.
We got to cut bait with Barnett, dude. He's a bust.
Derek Barnett.
He never panned out. Never.
No. But and then you got to get rid of. You're gonna have Hargrave as one of your defensive tackles. You got Fletcher Cox, but who's the other guy they got and spent all the money on that he was a defensive tackle? Not Hargrave, because Malik Jackson. You got to cut Malik Jackson because he got all the money too. And I don't even think. What do you have? 1 sack in his 2 years? Like
who's the boy? Who's the boy that outplayed Barnett by far? And we're like, wait, Josh Sweat. Yeah. He's a beast. He's a beast.
But he has problems staying healthy.
Staying healthy too. Yeah.
They all do. You said they need some more of those Chip Kelly smoothies.
Yeah. Something's not right.
The whole Eagles team is constantly hurt.
We have to rebuild the secondary as well.
I don't have a problem with Jalen Mills being in secondary. I don't have a problem with Darius Slay. I don't have a problem with Rodney McLeod. Even though, I just don't know what they're gonna do because they moved Jalen Mills to safety, but Jalen Mills had to play corner so much this year because everybody was hurt. And
Rasul Douglas was the fucking Panthers' best DB.
I know.
And we just let him walk.
And who else they get rid of in the secondary? Eric Rowe. Eric Rowe was good as hell for the Patriots, and then I think he was on the Dolphins, and he was.
Hey, wait! Wasn't Darby balling too somewhere else?
Yeah, but Darby got. I was never a fan of Darby.
Yeah, I agree.
Darby got beat deep every fucking time they threw the ball deep on him.
He was always in the right position, just never looked back for the ball.
Yeah, Darby, and I think Darby's getting a little bit older now, because he played on Buffalo and when Jim Schwartz was the coordinator there. And that's the only reason the Eagles got him, because Jim Schwartz wanted him.
Yeah, well, Jim Schwartz is gone. So
yeah, well, the guy the Eagles hired as their head coach is like, he did his press conference and he didn't know, he couldn't even answer questions. Like,
yeah.
Like
everyone said he's just a yes man. Was it a Howie Roseman yes man?
Jeffrey Lurie put out that thing. Congratulations. Do you want to be the head coach of the Eagles? Sure. Pay me millions of dollars. Of course I do. Right.
I'll do it. I'll do whatever you want.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know.
I'll do it too.
You say there's no such thing as a rebuild, which there isn't.
Nah.
But
nope.
they got too many players that make too much money.
So you think they need to cut the old and bring in some young?
Well, that's the new collective bargaining agreement. Like, that whole thing is to not pay the rookies all the money, but pay the veterans all the money.
Yeah.
But when you miss on veterans and rookies, you're gonna stink, and that's what the Eagles have been doing.
So what do we keep Deshaun Jackson or get rid of him?
He's done.
See, he can't stay healthy either. I love Deshaun Jackson because he's a difference maker when he's out there. But if he's not out there, then it don't matter.
Yes.
So, I mean, and hopefully Jalen Reagor turns into something. But I mean, I don't know about that either. They might have just fucked that all up too. Like,
what about Zach Ertz? Keep Zach Ertz or get rid of him?
I think he's done.
Trade his ass.
Get rid of him, right? Joe Goddard.
I'm willing to move forward with Goddard.
Says he likes Goddard better than Zach Ertz.
He's been better than Zach Ertz for the past two seasons.
Yeah, but you don't know if he's gonna really turn out to be a number one. Zach Ertz was a number one for many years.
Zach Ertz was a late bloomer. Zach Ertz didn't start balling until like his third or his fifth season. His fourth season in the league.
That's not true.
His fourth season in the league is when he started balling.
Look at his stats. He always had good stats, though.
No, he didn't. He would have a couple good games, like against the fucking Redskins, and then after that, he didn't do nothing for the whole season.
Look.
Zach Ertz didn't start balling until his fucking third or fourth year in the league.
Look at Zach Ertz's stats, bro. I'm telling you that that's why he won it. That's why he got all butthurt at the beginning of the season, and him and Howie Roseman got into it because he felt like he deserved to be a top 3 paid tight end, which honestly,
but he's not.
But he's not. If you look at his stats, dude, he
no, not this year. He's not.
Not this year. Yeah, that's why it's time to move on. But
he's not. He's not.
You don't think he's the top 3?
Hell no.
Not
Hell
now.
No.
Not now.
Travis Kelce. I would even take the boy in Washington over him.
Green
Bay.
Good.
The Lions. The Falcons.
Yeah.
No, you're wrong.
No, I'm right. San Francisco.
Now, what the hell is San Francisco's tight end's name? Because he is definitely
George Kittle.
Yeah, Kittle and Kelce, Kittle and
what team?
Yeah, I don't know who else because I can't think.
Tanyan from Green Bay.
Tanyan in Green Bay. Hawkinson with the Lions.
Tanyan, if you take him off Aaron Rodgers' team, ain't good.
Okay, take
Zach Ertz off
Zach
Carson
Ertz.
Wentz's team.
Zach Ertz, yeah. All he did was throw the ball to Zach Ertz. He sucks.
Get him to the Colts
too. Yeah, he sucks at running after he catches the ball, that's for sure. But he catches the ball.
None.
But he don't drop the ball, does he? Ever?
Yeah, he does.
Oh, no, he don't. Stop.
Yeah, he did. Last year he did.
He
had a horrible year last year.
Yeah, but he missed like 5 games too. Like, and Carson Wentz could at the beginning of the season. You knew Carson Wentz was doing bad when he overthrew Zach Ertz every damn time.
Yeah, that's what he said. Was it Carson that made Zach Ertz look bad, or was it Zach Ertz that looked bad last year?
Carson made everybody look bad.
Thank you. Yes, he did. Yes, he did.
I mean, what? No, nobody could sit there and defend Carson Wentz for anything.
For AJ.
When I listen to WIP, because I listen to WIP, frequently, and I mean, everybody's like he's gonna do good with the Colts, blah 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 blah.
No, he's not.
I believe he will, but
nope.
But
first drive, he'll be a touchdown.
He was the worst quarterback in the league by far.
Yeah,
yes,
he was.
Yes, by far.
I mean, he didn't even play the whole season, and I bet he led the league in turnovers.
He did.
And
he missed like 4 games.
Even without playing those last 3 or 4 games, he still led the league.
Yes.
And interceptions and fumbles and
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
sacks.
Yo, it has been pouring here since I woke up. It's been pouring all day.
That sucks. I don't know if I can deal with rain all the time.
Yo, I have to put my truck in 4-wheel drive to get down the dirt road to get to my brother's because we all get stuck.
In the mud?
You have no idea. My step bars to get in my truck, literally the mud is stuck all over the bars. Like, that's how far I sink into the mud.
Yeah, is that way?
Yo, are you hugging Carson Wentz?
You said
I want that to be the fucking thumbnail.
You might as well give him a kiss. A kiss goodbye. Give him a kiss and then wave at him.
Fuck Carson Wentz, man.
I don't know why. Like, I don't even know why they traded him to the Colts. Like, I would have traded him.
He knew exactly where he wanted to go.
But think about it. They've been talking about this for a while. Dude, it's not a coincidence that we got the Colts' offensive coordinator as our new head coach. Didn't they get the Colts' quarterback coach as our new head coach, our new quarterback coach? They've been talking to the Colts for a while.
Yeah, well, I would have traded his ass to the Bears just because I wouldn't have gave him, like, I don't care where you want to go. Like, I'd rather you go where you don't want to go since you fucked our team.
Yeah.
Now, when you look it up, it says that the Bears never, like, look it up now. It says the Bears never actually put a real offer in for him.
I mean, if you look at the Colts offer, neither did they.
Right. Oh, they did it? True.
That was a weak-ass offer. And they just had to take it. Like, all right, we'll take it.
Just get rid of them. God, damn, why didn't we go the other way?
That really makes me hate redheads even more.
What are you doing, dude?
You're not taking my charger. You're not taking my charger.
Yeah, I don't know what they're gonna do, but
it's just I'm glad it's over.
Fuck the Eagles. How about my MVP, Joel Embiid?
Man, I haven't been watching the fucking Sixers.
Well, he always sits out because of back tightness and all types of shit. But yo, that boy is balling, dude.
Is he?
He's unstoppable.
Is he?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good for him.
I don't. Who is the Eagles' defensive coordinator now?
They didn't have one.
I don't know if they even named one yet.
Yeah, they didn't have one last year.
Yeah, they did. He did quit. Well, he retired.
Yeah, but I think they had one, and he left to go to Alabama to be like the defensive back coach.
That's pretty sad. Because that's just pretty sad. I know he's Nick Saban's boy though. I know that.
I mean, there ain't much better of a job than being a coach at Alabama.
I'm surprised.
Regardless, it's still college. Go ahead.
I'm surprised nobody's picked up Doug Peterson yet. You didn't think somebody's going to sign him? You know why? Because last year really put a stain on his name. Last year's season with the Eagles really put a stain on his name.
Well, we'll find out if it was Doug Peterson or Carson Wentz was the problem this year. We'll find
They're both
out.
gone, so yeah.
No, but if Carson Wentz has a great season, then Doug Peterson will never get a head coaching job ever again.
True. And it's just like
he will.
It's like the Belichick Tom Brady thing. We didn't know if it was Belichick or we didn't know if it was Tom Brady. It's clearly Tom Brady. It's not Belichick.
Yes, he will.
Tom Brady is the GOAT, the greatest of all time.
Yeah. I would prove that it wasn't the head coach. It was the quarterback.
But Belichick is the GOAT. They say he is.
Tom Brady has more Super Bowls than any franchise.
Not more than Bill Belichick.
Yeah, he does. Yeah, he does.
No, he doesn't.
Yeah, he does. Bill Belichick never won any Super Bowl without Brady.
Want to put money on that?
I know it for a fact.
No, don't.
Know? You already know?
Yeah.
I'll look it up.
Do you want to put money on that?
I mean, I don't know. What am I gonna cash app it to you, or are you gonna cash app?
Yeah, you can cash app. Yeah. Barbershop Talk Radio. I take cash app. You want to put money on that?
You want me to make an OnlyFans for you? You gonna give me money?
Huh? What'd you say? Shut the fuck up, weirdo. OnlyFans. You're so gay. You want to put money on that, Sean?
Yo, Bill Belichick never won a Super Bowl without Tom Brady. I'm telling you.
Do you want to put money on that?
No, I don't, but I'm telling you the truth.
No, it's not the truth.
Who did you win a Super Bowl with?
2 Super Bowls.
Wait, who?
The New York Giants defensive coordinator.
Oh, come on, stop.
Yeah, he still got a ring.
That's 2 fucking rings, bro. Yeah.
Man.
No, and not only. Hold up. Do you know who they shut down to win those rings? It's impressive.
I probably wasn't even born yet.
Yeah, you are. They beat Jim Kelly in the 1990 Super Bowl. Giants versus the fucking Buffalo Bills. And then they beat Denver, I believe.
Are you looking this up? Or are you just going off your
No,
head?
he's going off.
I'm going off my memory.
Yeah.
You better look it up. I don't know.
I'll look it up. We'll see.
And I think it was Denver. I'm almost. Yeah, I think it was Denver. I think they beat Denver. John Elway in them in '86. I want to say that. I'm not sure.
Well,
I know
he wasn't even the Giants coordinator. He was
Bill Belichick also had 2 Super Bowls as a defensive coordinator with the New York Giants.
Oh, thank you.
Belichick has a total of 2 Super Bowl rings. If you count the 2 titles he was part of as a coordinator.
Thank you.
Super Bowl, whatever. Mark Belichick, 11 Super Bowls.
Thank you. That off the top of my head. How come you don't?
Because I've lost way too many brain cells.
I'm just trying to remember who they. I know they beat the Bills. I know they beat the 49ers in that championship game, and I know they beat motherfucking. I want to say they beat the Broncos. I want to say the Broncos. It was John Elway, I believe, in the first one. I'm not sure.
You're not sure.
But I'm almost sure I'm 100% sure they went through the motherfucking 49ers every time with Joe Montana.
Well, is Joe Montana better than Tom Brady?
I don't know. It's close.
No, it's not even. It's not even close. That's where Tom Brady's at now.
Dude, Joe Montana was great.
I know. I watched Joe Montana, but
Joe Montana lost to the took the fucking Kansas City Chiefs to the AFC Championship game his first year. Almost the same.
It was the Denver Broncos.
I knew it.
Yeah.
I knew it. I knew it.
Yeah, they beat the Denver Broncos.
I knew it.
Yo, somebody needs to jump through the phone and just smack you.
Why?
No, he does know football. I'll give him that.
Why? Why? Because I remember shit. Like, come on.
Yo, you can remember football better than anybody I know by far.
Yeah, you definitely can.
Now, any other sport, I don't know about that, but
no, he don't know any. Like he a little bit, but not like football.
He
can tell you stuff
like about like tennis or something.
Nah, bro. I just love football, man.
Remember the score of that game?
No. Wait. Which one?
Denver Broncos game?
Nah.
The Giants and the Broncos?
Nah, I knew they blew them out. I knew they beat them pretty good. They beat them pretty good.
Who was
39.
Who was the Broncos quarterback when they beat them?
Now I remember the score. I know the score of the fucking the Bills and the Giants where Scott Norwood missed that field goal.
Get the hell out of
here.
here.
In that game.
The score.
The Bills should have won that game.
If you know the score, then you need to go be a
Let's see if you're right. I just saw it.
Oh, how don't you know the score, bro? How don't you know the score?
What year was that?
Yo, I think 1990. It was during the Gulf War. I swear to God. Hold up. Turn it off.
In 1990, I was.
I'm gonna do the bill.
Right.
How don't you remember the fucking game? The Bills versus the Bills versus the Bills versus the Giants. Yeah. Okay.
I was
Jeff Hostetler took over for fucking Phil Simms, who everybody thought the Bills were like double-digit favorites in that game. And I remember when the fucking Giants took the lead. They took the lead. Mark Ingram scored. Mark Ingram's dad got a first down, and then the Bills end up. The Giants end up taking the lead. The Bills get the ball back, and instead of throwing the ball back because the Giants were in zone, like they were basically playing motherfucking prevent the whole game. I mean, the last drive. Thurman Thomas ran the ball down the field, basically in the field goal range. Okay? Scott Norwood kicks a fucking, I think it was like a 40-yard field goal, 39-yard field goal, and he fucking missed it.
Lost them the game.
They lost the game. They should have won it. The Bills should have won it 22-20. And they fucking lost it. They lost it 20-19. Tell me I'm a liar.
Right. It was 20-19. It was 20-19. I just saw that.
Tell me I'm a liar. Look it up.
Yeah, it was 20-19. You're right on that one.
Yeah, the devil is a liar, and you're the devil.
Marcus Allen was the MVP.
Marcus Allen was the MVP of the Washington versus the Redskins Super Bowl.
Yeah.
That was 1983. And I'm not even looking at it, but that's 1983. Marcus Allen was the MVP of the Raiders' second Super Bowl that they won with the guy that got in the Hall of Fame, the coach.
Yeah.
That was the second Super Bowl.
It was 20-19. I saw that.
No, I'm talking about the Washington, 1983. Washington Redskins played the Raiders. Joe Theismann still was an interception. basically, Marcus Allen had a long ass fucking. Actually, at the time, it was the longest run in NFL history in a Super Bowl. Marcus Allen and the Raiders, and then this guy, what's his name? He beat the Eagles. He beat the Eagles. The quarterback that just beat the Eagles. He had two.
Quarterback for what team?
For the Raiders. I'm hold up. I got it. Hold up. It'll come to me. But the coach also just got inducted to the Hall of Fame. He was the only coach besides Mike Shanahan.
Flores.
Yeah. To win 2 Super Bowls and not be in the Hall of Fame. And now Tom Coughlin is that guy as well. Jim Plunkett, that's his name. Jim Plunkett. That was Jim Plunkett's second Super Bowl. They beat the Redskins and the Eagles. 1980, 1983.
Damn, so Belichick has been in the NFL for
a long
40 years, something like that. Yeah. Since he was a defensive coordinator in 1983, I think it's at 86.
But they won the Super Bowl in 86. Yes, 86 and 90.
Yeah.
But that they were playing against fucking Joe Montana and the great Joe Montana was fucking
Jim Kelly and all that.
And then they ran into Jim Kelly and them. And then they also fucking was still playing against the Redskins, who were fucking dynamic as well. And the fucking 85 Bears. So what he did was fucking impressive. So don't tell me he's not the greatest coach of all times, because he is.
This before.
Think about that. 85 Bears. The 85 Bears. The dynasty of the 49ers. And a semi-dynasty of the fucking
Buffalo Bills.
The Washington Redskins.
Yeah. This is before Sean's time.
Yeah. The NFC East used to dominate football. Is it over?
Nah. He's there. He just doesn't know what you're talking about.
All right, bitch boy. I'm done.
He's a little confused.
I'm done. Oh, man. Carson Wentz sucks. Let's leave it at that.
Time to move on.
Now, one last question. Would you I'm going to ask you again. Would you draft a quarterback in the first round?
If you're Howie Roseman, what are you doing? Who are you taking?
I'm not, like I said, I would take, if you're gonna get rid of Alshon and Deshaun, then you have to take a receiver.
A receiver? You just missed the last 3 years on receivers. No, hell no.
Yeah,
so
but okay. So
you just took Rager last year. If you took Whiteside in the second round the year before that, that's a high pick.
Okay, and what happens when you cut Deshaun and you cut Alshon? Then you have 3 wide receivers. That ain't gonna work.
Maybe you don't cut Deshaun or Alshon. Maybe you don't cut them guys. They're not making that much money. They're not like they're making a bunch of money.
It's not gonna affect the cap that much.
You know what I'm saying? Like, why would you cut if you don't believe in the guys you drafted?
Alshon's making a lot of money.
Okay.
And Deshaun is making $10 million. I think Alshon's making 15 and Deshaun's making 10. So
okay.
If they're they can't stay healthy, so I mean that's $25 million against you for nothing. So
I agree.
I don't know.
On the bench so he can have couple yards in 1 or 2 games and that's it. Then he's going to be out for the rest of the season like he has been for the last 2 years. Like he's not worth that $10 million for those couple plays you get out of him. I agree. I think they should definitely cut him.
Yeah, I don't know.
Someone says,
I mean, unless they're willing.
What expectations do y'all have for Hurts now? That's what someone's asking.
I don't know.
What are your expectations for Hurts?
When? shit. I mean, do your best. Like, this is going to be his first full year of actually starting.
Hopefully.
Yeah. If
right.
that's if people believe in him.
If he can be a 500 quarterback, then that's a positive, because he didn't get a chance to start except for the last couple games. So if he can, if he's a starting quarterback and he could be 8-8, that's a positive.
Huh. Yeah, I agree. I agree.
Do the Eagles make the playoffs this year?
No.
What are your prediction? You don't think they make the playoffs?
No.
Well, you said that they're going to turn their season around. So that's what I think. You think they're going to have a good run?
If they draft well and actually
this guy said, I feel you. That's a good way to look at it.
That's the only way to look at it, actually. I mean, we're basically starting a rookie quarterback. Did we expect to win the Did we expect to make the playoffs?
Pretty much.
Wentz's rookie year, when he actually decided to start, when we actually started to start him over Sam Bradford, did we expect to make the playoffs? No, we didn't. So we got to go into it looking the same way. Hurt.
And he went 7-9 in his first season.
And actually started out 4-0. Remember that? And then this guy
and then
Matthews fumbles against Detroit. They pick it up and win the game against us. I personally, I say,
I remember that.
Remember that? Ryan Matthews fumbles, the ball going out of balance. Travis Kelce, Jason Kelce grabbed the ball, had his foot out of balance, and then they said that, oh God, whatever. That was bullshit, but whatever. This is how I see it. We got to be optimistic if we believe in Jalen Hurts, but we also have to be patient and give the kid a chance to develop. You can't expect a miracle, man.
I mean, look, they might be able to do something because the NFC least. If Jalen Hurts proves to be the quarterback, that always has won because that's all he's ever done, then they couldn't possibly make the playoffs, because what's the Washington football team gonna do? Who knows if Dak is even going to be back with the Cowboys? And who knows if Dak is going to be as good as he was after his injury? We have the Giants.
It's open. We'll say that. The division is open. The division is definitely open.
And Graven Vid said, I hope that Hurts goes the Lamar route. I'm a Ravens fan, but I'm interested to see how Hurts does if the Eagles let him be the guy.
Yeah. Yeah, the only difference is with that whole Lamar thing is he gets to be a better passer than Lamar. Because Lamar has to be better. What's that?
I think he is a better passer than Lamar. Honestly,
I think you're right.
He didn't look to me like he can't make certain throws or anything. He didn't overthrow receiver. He made good throws. Lamar sometimes relies too heavily on his legs, but at the same time, you saw with Jalen Hurts had a broken offensive line, and he fucking scrambled his ass off and got first downs, and he made shit happen. So I don't see any reason why he couldn't be better than Lamar Jackson, because especially
as a passer.
Because it looks like to me also he also looks like he's probably smarter than Lamar Jackson.
I agree with you.
He's way more composed. Yeah, he's way more composed. He has a great attitude. He's a humble dude. I don't know. Lamar Jackson can run the fuck out of the ball, no doubt about it. But
that's about all he has going for him.
Nah, Lamar's the MVP of the league. That doesn't happen just by running the ball.
He can throw the ball, but it's his accuracy sometimes on his throws that hurt him. And
I think it's more of decision making
from what I
and
saw
his
from Jalen Hurts. And also too, you got to think like Jalen Hurts played for Alabama and Oklahoma, like they're top college football schools. Like,
but he's
I know
not in
that
college
who
anymore, man.
Lamar Jackson played for? Louisville.
He's not in college anymore, no, man. Like it doesn't matter.
The NFL and college are different.
Yeah, but
go ahead.
I know, but he played against the best. He played against the best competition in college football, though. Like, there's a difference between, like, look at Carson. Carson played great, but he's struggling now. He played in what did he play in 1AA or something like that? Like, he didn't play against nobody that went to the NFL. Like, most of them guys that he played against, why he was so good, they were scrubs.
Yeah, you're right. That's why guys in small colleges that are NFL ready dominate in college because they're just better than everybody. But when you play at big schools like Alabama,
right,
you play the best of the best in college, and
you're a little more prepared.
You'll be more battle tested. But sometimes those colleges burn people out. Like, look how long it took for Derrick Henry to become into his own. They were saying he was a bust. Yeah. Now he's the best running back in the league.
And guess what?
Most teams would have gave up on him. Most teams would have gave up on him. He basically got red-shirted his first year with the Titans, and they had DeMarco Murray. And Henry didn't play.
Yeah, I wouldn't say even when he first came into the league, I wouldn't say he was a bust. He just didn't get a real opportunity. Like
he did. He did. His second year, he got a good opportunity. His third year, he got a good opportunity and did nothing. He didn't take off until his fourth year, and they were talking about letting him go. They were talking about trading him his fourth year, and then that's when he took off. Look at him now.
I'd take him for sure now. I'd get rid of Miles Sanders for him in a fucking heartbeat.
So it just takes some time. It takes time for teams, players to develop. Some faster than others. Some players.
Yeah.
Look at Ryan Tannehill. He finally turned into an NFL quarterback, but we didn't know what the hell he was when he was with the Dolphins. You know what I'm saying? Like, it takes time for guys to develop.
He sucked.
But it took him time to develop. Like,
get
into. That's just what it is.
Most of the time, they don't give them that time.
But I think 5 years. All right, listen. Carson Wentz is not going to be on the Rich Gannon plan. All right, Rich Gannon took fucking 10 years to develop in the NFL before he won an MVP like 10 years into the league.
Yeah,
after being a backup.
Yo, what if, like, hypothetically, what if the fucking Colts with Carson Wentz won the Super Bowl next year? Yeah, fucking, we'd all be devastated, probably.
Well, now we know it wasn't Carson.
No, it was Carson. It could happen. It could happen. The Rams could win the Super Bowl with motherfucking Matt Stafford. Yeah. But you know what else could happen? The Lions could win the Super Bowl with Jared Goff.
We were rooting for the Bears to win with Nick Foles. So
it could happen.
Yeah, well,
the Lions could win the Super Bowl with Jared Goff.
Every time Nick Foles leaves the Eagles, he fucking sucks.
What if they bring him back to Philly?
I hope they do.
I would love that.
For a third time, they bring
is that fair to Jalen Hurts?
That was
tough for Hurts. Yeah. Because Nick Foles is an icon.
No, it wouldn't be. It would be doing this right. That's why I can't do it.
Yeah,
that's why you can't do it.
Nah, you can't.
First time Jalen Hurts throws two picks in a game. First time he throws 2 picks in a game, everybody's gonna be chanting, "We want Big Dick Nick!" Like it's just we can't. We just can't do that.
if they bring Nick Foles back, they might as well just draft a quarterback
and trade Hurts.
No. This is what it would be like. It'd be like drafting a quarterback in the first round and then telling Jalen Hurts he's the starter. That's the same thing. Yeah. What's the difference?
Then
hey, Hurts, you're the
maybe
starter.
Doing the same thing that they did to Carson then.
Huh?
Well, that's kind of what they just did to Carson.
They did that to Carson because Carson deserved it. Yeah. Carson deserved it.
Carson, you're the
Jalen Hurts does not deserve it.
We just drafted a quarterback in the first round because we don't believe in you, though. Yeah. But you're starting.
Kind of. It's kind of what they did to Carson. But listen, they did the same thing to Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers.
That's but Aaron Rodgers is 10 years old. Is 10 years older than Carson Wentz. He was in the league for so much longer, and he wanted to prove,
in the league so much longer, but
Carson Wentz
he's not 10 years older.
Shadow.
Listen, he's not 10 years older than Carson Wentz, he's NFL life-wise.
Yes,
he didn't play for his first 4 years.
Aaron Rodgers
hasn't been playing for his whole career in the league. He sat on the bench for almost 4 years.
And Aaron Rodgers used that as
his second contract. He didn't play until his second contract came here. What's that?
He used it as motivation, though. He used it as motivation.
He did. He's the league MVP.
Y'all drafted a quarterback.
He was the league MVP.
Y'all fucked up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. Carson Wentz turned into a basket case.
When the Eagles drafted Jalen Hurts. Yeah.
Carson Wentz fell apart.
That's the difference. That's why maybe Carson. Maybe he never recovers. I mean, I don't think that's the case, but
and he's going to the home.
He never recovers from the Nick Foles and Jalen Hurts. I mean,
and he's going to the home of Peyton
Manning. So, do you think that Carson Wentz just wished that the Eagles didn't win the Super Bowl? Because I believe he does.
Probably.
I believe he does. I think he wished that the Eagles never won a Super Bowl.
Or he didn't get hurt that year.
No. Yeah. Of course he wished he didn't get hurt.
Yeah.
But I'm saying, I think that Carson Wentz wishes that the Eagles never won a Super Bowl. I know he wishes that. Yeah, I know he wishes that.
I'm sure he does. I guarantee he does. Guarantee it. Now, if the Eagles have never won a Super Bowl, will Carson still look like the 2017 Carson? Probably.
If the Eagles never won a Super Bowl, Carson Wentz would still be in Philadelphia.
Probably. He's so weak-minded that, yes, he let that affect his gameplay and everything else. Absolutely, I think he would still be in Philly.
Because there's no expectations now.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes. And the shoes were too big for him to fill. But then again, you said he's going to the home of Peyton Manning, he's never going to fill those shoes ever.
Never. Never.
But Peyton Manning wasn't his backup though when they won the Super Bowl.
But Jacoby Brissett is still good. So let's see. We'll see.
Yeah.
Yeah. Answer that question. Do you think that? Turn that shit off. Yo, do you think that? Yeah. Do you think that Carson Wentz wished that the Eagles never won the Super Bowl? If you put him to a lie detector test, what do you think? You still there?
Yeah, he's there. He's playing around with his camera.
What do you think? If you gave Carson Wentz a lie detector test, do you think he wishes that they never won the Super Bowl?
Sean, can you hear us?
Sean? I don't know.
I guess he's having connection issues. But absolutely he wishes that. Absolutely. No doubt. It's not the fact that they won a Super Bowl. It's the fact that the backup won a Super Bowl.
Yeah.
His backup.
Without him.
Without him, yes. And everyone's like, oh, Carson was on the sideline cheering. What else was he going to do? What else is he going to do? Sit on the sideline crying? Like of course he had to be on the sideline cheering. Of course he had to pretend like he had no problem with Nick Foles. He did. He absolutely did. Do you think Carson is happy that Nick Foles went to the Bears and kind of failed? Absolutely.
But how can you wish that when you failed too? We got rid of him and you still failed.
True. You couldn't step up in his shoes at all.
Sean.
I think he's frozen.
Fuck it. All right, let's end it.
All right, so that's it. That's all we got for today. Everyone subscribe to the channel, please. Hit the thumbs up.
Cash App.
Yeah, throw some money in the Cash App, Barbershop Talk Radio. Follow us on Facebook and Twitter, Barbershop Talk Radio. And we'll see y'all next time. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel.